right, I'm going to switch us now to a lightning round and just run through a bunch of questions here
Sure.
in relatively short order. So let's start with career advice. And your answer doesn't have to be that brief, but what's the best career advice that you've received?
There was a comment made by my former chairman,
Yeah.
Jack Barkis, at Weill Cornell Medical College, chairman of the Department of Psychiatry.
Mhm.
He said, as you go out and pursue different things, don't forget to believe in regression of the ego in the service of the mind. And
That's a great sentence.
there has been no truer and more relevant advice that I've ever gotten. I think we all, as we achieve things in our careers, we develop confidence, we develop a
Yes.
belief in ourselves, and we also develop pattern recognition. And when
Yes.
you pull that away, it's destabilizing. But in truth, if you accept that there might be a little bit of instability on the ego front, you are much more likely to learn, take on challenges, and succeed in ways you never thought possible.
I love that. That's terrific. There's one of my favorite bits of advice comes from Nobel Prize winning physicist who said, the most important thing in life is not to fool yourself, and you are the easiest one to fool.
That's
And
exactly right.
I think that's related to what you just shared.
Yep, it is.
Okay, what's the most underrated skill for a biotech CEO?
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I think particularly in biotech, where everyone is looking high and low for advanced degree folks, accomplished scientists, accomplished clinicians.
Yes.
What they might miss is how important human behavior is, and an ability to appreciate and understand and be sensitive to the needs and concerns of others. And that getting back to the people being the platform. If you're not doing it with high EQ, then you're going to run into trouble. So I think the most underrated skill of really any executive, but certainly a biotech CEO, given that's where I sit right now, is emotional intelligence.
I love that. I wonder if it's maybe even more important in biotech, given what you said earlier about how you define success. That success is about all these things along the way, as well as the final result. You can't control the final result that'll come out of the clinic, but you can do all these other things. And then I imagine you must spend time thinking about how to keep everybody motivated and positive when the inevitable setbacks and curveballs arrive.
Well, think about it. These are some of the world's smartest people.
Yes.
I mean, how many advanced degrees can fit into one company?
Around one conference table.
Biotech companies set the standard there, and
Yes.
people are aspirational, they're ambitious, they're smart, and I think you need to respect that, understand that, and meet halfway, and that does require stepping outside yourself and trying to step inside someone else's mind and do what's right for the group.
Love it. Is there a book you'd recommend to other biotech leaders?
Yeah, this question I guess I've gotten before. It's sort of a corny response because it's one of these self-help type books, but I'm not above revealing the fact that self-help is often needed. But it's 7 habits of highly effective people, and there were a couple of these habits, these takeaways that really stuck with me. First was seek first to understand, then to be understood. This gets to EQ, right? So listen empathically, and then speak. That one always stuck with me. And then sharpen the saw, which I suppose has been a governing principle for my career. And then the idea behind sharpening the saw is investing in continuous self-renewal.
Yeah.
And all the twists and turns that I've undertaken in my career, very different kinds of life experiences, if not for committing to sharpening the saw and regressing the ego in the service of the mind, it wouldn't have had the opportunity to do the sorts of things that I've done. And while it's been difficult along the way, gratifying at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think, first of all, Covey's book is a classic for a reason. And sometimes I think you're right, especially with very smart people, highly credentialed people, it can be easy to be dismissive of things that have popular appeal.